Hey everyone, this is EST Dude 757 here, and this is System Test 8. Okay, so I'm not even going to get into the devices because you know what they are pretty much. It's just the same old boring stuff. This is pretty much kind of a monthly test. So I'll just go here and do this here. So we'll just test all the devices. I got new batteries because the old ones went out. So those are brand new, August 20th of 2024. Panel's clear, and let's go ahead. Oh, look at that! I got horn strokes, mechanical. Yeah, that's right. I got Simplex 4903 9217s on my system. I got them in a lot. One of them was kind of cracked on the edge by the strobe, but that's a good thing because the strobe does not screw into the box. And so it's not a load bearing area of the plastic. So it's just one of them so far. I haven't unboxed the full of them yet, but I just unboxed 3 and they were dirty. So I kind of did literally a spit and shine. These were in service. Anyways, yeah, these are pretty awesome. And will be on my fire alarm system. And I'm going to literally put the Genesis away. I have like literally them right here. This one's a horn strobe, and the one over here that serviced this spot was just a strobe. And this was a horn strobe. So, yeah, that's pretty darn cool, if I say so. Let's go ahead and trigger this pull station over here, which I think is my most favorite one out of here. So, let's go ahead and we'll trigger this one. Don't like to put it too loud. I mean too long because who knows how loud it is. I haven't actually tested that yet. So, but yeah, these are pretty darn cool. Let's set the pull station. I think I'm gonna reset this and set it to continuous. Just for kicks. I'm not gonna have that go too long, but I just thought I'd give a system test video now that I have brand new alarms. Or, sorry, correction, new to me, brand new to me alarms. They're used, but they came in a lot, so I bought them. And, yeah, I got some now. Included one electronic horn as well in here. For areas, I kind of had it up, the module back here upside down, so I took it off and put it the right side. It's a True Alert horn, basically. It's a 4901 9822 horn. So I'm gonna go ahead in here and change the coding option, program, and password to get into the program. Let's go ahead here and set it to coder, with silence. We don't want it non-silenceable. That would be kind of sad on continuous, but let's put it on continuous with silence. Save. And let's go ahead and make some real loud noise. Okay, that was loud. And none of these strobes were in sync. You know, in temporal code 3, they're all in sync because the panel gives power at the same time to all the devices. But when they're in free run, in continuous, they do not. Like, they just go on their own. Each strobe is just unsynced in here. I mean, if I wanted to, I could put another NAC to control the strobe circuit. But, nah, I didn't want to because, you know, it would involve running a wire again. Because, I used 18.2, so that means 2 conductors in the wire, in the jacket. So that's kind of how many you only got to use. Let's go ahead and reset this some. And I'll do a march time as well, just for fun. It doesn't silence normally, so I'll have to press the signal bypass just to silence it. I don't know why the IO doesn't have a feature where you can just silence that coding. Strange, right? Okay, let's go ahead and we should see these strobes go wild. Since it was already logged in, it let me in. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll hear march time on the horns here. So let's go ahead. Okay, that was a quick march time there. I actually don't think those horns are as loud as that electronic horn is, actually. I did it on its own. It was pretty darn loud, that electronic horn, more than these mechanicals. Anyways, yeah, let's reset the system. And we'll get things back to normal, and I'll see if the going on battery power will make a clean output, hopefully. Which is kind of the idea a little bit sometimes. Because the actually way, here I'll show you. The way it makes power is it takes it from this 24 volts AC transformer and it goes onto the board, and then the board rectifies that into DC, so it converts the AC to DC, and the DC signal isn't clean, so it kind of outputs some kind of weird modulation on DC that causes the horns to kind of sound a little raspier. But anyways, I'm going to set this back to code 3 because everything's sunk. You know, it's synced up with the strobes on 2-wire. So I'm going to go ahead and set temporal silenceable, of course. I mean, who wants non-silenceable in the horns if it's loud anyway? So we'll go ahead and take the bypass off and we will cut the power. Just give it a minute here to go click and say battery trouble. These batteries terminals are a little bit smaller than the old batteries I was using from a UPS battery backup unit, but I was able to squeeze the spades a little bit just to crimp them and get a grip onto those little smaller ones. Alright, now that we have literally just AC power, let's run this and see if it sounds better. But let's go ahead. Oh yeah, that sounds a lot better. That sounds so much better. That sounded a lot better. So, tell you what, I'll go ahead here and I'll flip it back to AC. Switch it back to AC and we'll hear the difference. But that sounded a lot cleaner. And, because they basically have like a piece in between that it has like a vibrates that plate, which makes the horn sound. It's basically a giant solenoid almost, I think, from what I believe. I've never had mechanical horns before, so this is all new to me. But yeah, now that we're on AC power, let's hear the difference. And I'll do a video clip showing the two difference. So let's go ahead and hear this. So yeah, there is a difference between the two. It did sound a little bit raspier, and that's probably because it wasn't getting the clean filtered DC. Newer panels didn't have to have filtered DC because, well, the horn strobes could take whatever you throw at it, and the sound wouldn't change on them. So you could just throw whatever kind of DC current at them. Whether it be filtered or unfiltered, they would sound fine. They were unaffected like these mechanical horn strobes would be. So, yeah. I'm going to reset and then I'm going to, try to do a clip of clean sounding and then dirty DC sounding. And we'll see how that sounds. So, when you get these alarms, something you should know is that at the back, they're for mounting on a regular box, you should do one thing. And that's since the strobe wires are separate and can hit the box, take some duct tape and put it on the wires first, so that before sandwiching it between on the box and here and tightening it a little bit. So yeah, you just put some duct tape on the wires just before you put it on the back box, just to protect it. I got these back box put on just a day or so ago. These are the I had to put an extension on this one because I can't really change this. It's all wired up and everything. I didn't want to change that, but any back box that was easy to do, I got new back boxes that have the big space in the back for them, so that would protect them if I ever needed so. This is actually perfect. I brought the box all the way over here on its last side of the screws, and it's like literally perfect because the space here. But it's just perfect. I love this. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a clip, and I'll insert some clips here of clean sounding and the dirty sounding side of power from the fire panel. So you see here says 26.4 volts 8 alternating current, which is the output, and then you see it comes into here and it gets converted. It looks like a rectifier that's being made here, basically, I think. And then it converts that to DC, because it converts a sine wave to a proper current, direct current. It converts it to direct current. My apologies for this stutter there. So I'll go ahead and end the video here, and just tell you how excited I am to get these, and these will stay in service until I find some new ones that I want again and buy those. So this is finally starting something, and I will have Genesis mini-series now. So, you know, I'll have the fire shield, and I'll maybe make a board and just store it back here or something like that. Or I'm going to end the system test here, so thanks guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little surprise here. Yeah, thanks for watching, and have a nice day, everybody.